This video is about finding the roots of a quadratic equation by square root property. Square root property is used to solve incomplete quadratic equation in the form ax squared plus c is equal to 0 or ax squared is equal to c. Let us have example number 1. X squared minus 121 is equal to 0. First step is to make the given equation in the form ax squared is equal to c. We will add 121 both sides to isolate x squared. So it will become 0. X squared is equal now to 121. So after that, extract the roots. Get the square root of both sides. Square root of x squared is equal to x, and the square root of 121 is positive negative 11. Therefore, the roots of x squared minus 121 is equal to 0 are positive 11 and negative 11. Our second example, we have 4x squared is equal to 64. Since our given is in the form ax squared is equal to c, we will now proceed to our next step, which is dividing both sides by the value of a. Since the value of a is 4, we will now divide both sides by 4 to isolate x squared. 4 divided by 4 is 1. It will become x squared. And 64 divided by 4 is 16. After dividing it to the value of a, we will now extract the square roots of both sides. Get the square root of both sides. The square root of x squared is x. And the square root of 16, which is a perfect square, is positive negative 4. Therefore, the value of x sub 1 is equal to positive 4 and the value of x sub 2 is equal to negative 4. The roots of the given equation for x squared is equal to 64 are 4 and negative 4. For our third example, we have 4x squared is equal to 81. So since it is in the form ax squared is equal to c, we will now proceed to our next step, which is dividing both sides by the value of a. So we will now divide both sides by 4 to isolate x squared. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1, so it will become x squared. Since 81 over 4 is not divisible by each other, we will just copy it. After dividing both sides by the value of a, we will now proceed to extracting the roots of each side. Get the square root of both sides. The square root of x squared is x. In squaring a fraction, we will just get the square root of the numerator over the square root of the denominator. So since 81 is a perfect square and 4 is also a perfect square, so x now is equal to the square root of 81, which is positive negative 9 over the square root of 4, which is 2. Therefore, the value of x sub 1 is equal to positive 9 over 2 and the value of x sub 2 is equal to negative 9 over 2. The roots of our given equation are 9 over 2 and negative 9 over 2.